Hi all, my name is Shubham Sharma, a PhD student in Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar. This work is being done in collaboration with Dr. Haleen Daya, and the topic of my today's presentation is T-odd quark-gluon quark correlation function in light front quark-diquark model. So, after the discovery of proton and neutron by Rutherford and Chadwick, it became clear that proton and neutron are the fundamental particles. But this myth is busted by Gell-Mann and Jones-Wick when they look closely at the theory of strong interaction. Like proton and neutron are same in all aspects if the charge is ignored. This leads to quantum chromodynamics or QCD. From special theory of relativity, we knew that space and time are not invariant quantities. Rather, space-time together is an invariant object. Taking space and time together makes our calculation frame independent. And here we have three reasons: space-like reason, light-like reason, and time-like reason, depending on whether our particle speed is equal, less, or more than the speed of light. Here we have three different types of dynamics: instant form, front form, and point form. Depending upon what kind of initial surfaces we take, we will stick to the front form. Why so? Is because it has simple vacuum structure, that is vacuum expectation value is 0 here. And in this dynamic, 7 out of 10 variables are kinematical. And dispersion relation has no square root factor. Now, light front coordinates. In space-time, we have 4 variables: x0, x1, x2, and x3. x0 is a temporal coordinate. x3 is longitudinal coordinate. When we combine x0 and x3, what we got is light front time and light front longitudinal space variable. If we combine x1 and x2, we get transverse variable xperp. Similarly, we can get longitudinal momentum and light front energy. Now, we are going to talk about distribution functions, but before that, how we came to know about spatial distribution and distribution in momentum space. We get spatial distribution through elastic scattering of electron, photons, etc. We get to know about distributions in momentum space through deep elastic knockout scattering. Here we have definitions of different distribution functions like PDFs, GPDs, and TMDs. TMDs tell about the transverse momentum distributions or patterns inside hadron. And we have Wigner distribution. This tells us about the interrelation between different distribution functions like Wigner, TMDs, GPDs, and PDFs. Here B is the impact parameter distribution, X is the longitudinal momentum fraction, and K-pop is transverse momentum. Now, methodology of semi-inclusive deep elastic scattering is given by, and more about TMDs is given by this slide. TMDs has particular importance in single spin asymmetries, semi-inclusive deep elastic scattering, and Drell-Yan production. Now, the calculation part. The most generalized quark-gluon quark correlator is given by, here PS is the initial and final hadron state. G A alpha is the operator corresponding to gluon field. Psi's are nothing but the quark field operators, and P and P1 are the partners momenta. Eta and psi are the variables of integration. Now, after that, we have started our work with quark-gluon quark correlator, which is given by this. Here, F mu nu is antisymmetric field strength tensor of gluon. L plus minus and L psi t, psi plus are the gauge links ensuring the gauge invariance. The sign plus minus in superscript or subscripts indicates that the gauge link between quark and gluon is future or past pointing. So this correlator can be rewritten as. Now, in next few bullets, I'm going to discuss about how we proceed in this problem. First, we ignore all gauge links in this correlator. As we choose to work in quark-diquark model, we choose diquark to be axial vector diquark because scalar diquark has already been done in reference number 5. We choose field strength tensor in this form. Now, twist 3 T even TMDs are represented by this. Twist 3 T or TMDs are represented by this. In the above correlator, we have term x prime minus plus iota epsilon in denominator. The real part of this term corresponds to T even TMDs, and imaginary part corresponds to T or TMDs. we are going to work with TOTMDs. That's why we are taking the imaginary part. Two such TOTMDs can be represented by here HL and ST are T1 TMDs, EL and ET are TOTMDs. As we are taking the imaginary part, HL and ST are not gonna contribute, and we have this expression in form of EL and ET, that is TOTMDs. Now, after solving this correlator, what we got is F plus alpha into size. F plus alpha is Blown field operator, and we have fixed this before, so we can write it straight away. Size are nothing but light front wave functions. Now we have plus minus both helicities in this problem. If we fix this helicity of proton, what we got is a correlator in this form. This is our final result, and these are the references. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience.